We are off officially to the Oscar races after the 83rd annual Golden Globes went down in Beverly Hills last night. Now, if this red carpet set the tone for all the shows to come, boy, we are in for a whole lot of glamour this year. We're going to dive in right now with our standout looks from the red carpet last night. Cynthia, kick it off.
Guys, I feel like my choice is a controversial one. I almost didn't even want to choose it because I felt, I don't know, weird about it, but I have to give it to Kylie Jenner. She looked incredible. Now she didn't even walk the red carpet. She like tapped out of that, but she did do an Instagram video, and I feel like she broke the internet. This dress is by a company named Ashy Studio. It is this corseted gown. It's got this built-in almost jewelry as the kind of like delicate, what do you call it? Spaghetti straps, thank you.
Yes.
And I feel like the hair, the jewelry, everything was just like sublime perfection, old Hollywood. But guess what, guys? So they were sitting at the table together, her and Timothée Chalamet, you guys know they're together.
Yes.
And he shouted her out again in his speech. Again, love, love, love. But internet sleuths noticed this photo, which was her name placard that said Kylie Jenner Chalamet.
Oh.
What? It does. I think we have a photo of it.
Yeah.
I think we do. Anyways, guys, do we think that that means that there's a wedding this summer, or are they already married? Did they secretly get married?
What if they're already married?
That
would be such a good move.
Don't know. Don't know.
Or somebody at the Golden Globes is messy and we love you for it. That is a messy thing to do.
I don't
She
know.
did look incredible.
She looked incredible.
She looked incredible.
Cynthia, that's a great bit of storytelling. Thank you so much. I didn't know that.
Also, not a controversial pick. She looks good. She looks good.
Fair.
She looks good. All right, so my choice is Olandria. Now, those of you who don't know, she came in third on season 7 of Love Island USA season 7, but she's first in everybody's heart. Ever since this bombshell left the villa, she has been killing every red carpet, campaigns, magazine covers, and last night she showed up, and those who didn't know her were all whispering, who is that?
Dress.
She's wearing this emerald green mermaid-style dress, but it's also her body and her skin tone. She chose the right color and silhouette for her body. She went short with the hair. The jewels are perfection. Christian Siriano knew exactly what gown to put her in, and she had everybody's mouth open, just going, girl. Love Island wear. She's her own star now.
It's a long way from shaking your butt in a bikini on the beach to the red carpet at the Golden Globes. Yes.
She's transcended that show.
Yes,
great.
Yeah.
So we're choosing standout. So I went with a standout pick who actually stood out for me because this was a gown that I've never really seen the likes of before. And I'm talking about the person who wore it, and that is Kathryn Hahn, one of the funniest women in Hollywood, I think. And this gown was just so unusual. You can she didn't walk the red carpet either. She presented with Melissa McCarthy, two of the funniest women, oh my gosh. But can you see the movement of the skirt? It's this tight bodice.
Asymmetrical?
Tight bodice, and then it's this drop skirt with this Marie Antoinette-like hoop that's sort of flowing, and then the beautiful material underneath. And she's done this pared back makeup, this beautiful necklace, and she had fun in this silhouette. It's architectural, it's feminine,
Asymmetry
fun.
is throwing me way off.
I don't think it is asymmetrical. It's just that the dress moves with her. So, like, do you know what I mean?
It's rare to see
like
a jellyfish gown.
It's like a jellyfish.
It is like a jellyfish.
Yeah. Wait for that. Wait, my favorite photo's coming up. Hopefully, we'll show it. We'll show my favorite photo.
Which one? Which is that?
Oh, we didn't get it.
Oh, okay.
But guys,
it is a standout.
and I don't think it's asymmetrical. It's just moving with her. So it's almost like this organic thing that's alive. And it stands out because it's not just a pretty normal gown.
Yes, I love that. I love that. How about you?
That's a great segue.
Yeah.
It's a great segue because normally my metric with how I choose my best dress is I would want to wear that. So I will say this. I would not want to wear what I picked. But is it a standout? Yes. Do you know who would wear the pick that I'm going to show you in a second? Lainey Louie.
Oh, okay. All right.
So my standout from the evening was 1/3 of the Huntrix gals from K-pop Demon Hunters, and that is Audrey Nuna. Take a look and see if you agree.
Oh, very Lainey. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You would never catch Melissa dead in this.
No.
Right?
Too much material.
There's too much material.
Nailed it. Yeah.
You're very true. It's very true.
Unless it's a crop top version,
that's
she's
right,
not
that's
doing
right.
it.
So this is Tom Brown. Look, it's a cape. It's a cape that has the big bow at the top. There's white underneath, the bow's at the bottom. She actually has a net over her face, her hair. I mean, Lainey would walk out right now wearing this and rock this. I saw her this morning and she's like, who's your best dress? I'm like, oh my God, Audrey. And she's like, I know, Audrey. So I would not wear this in a million years, but there was so much beautiful stuff on the red carpet.
Yeah, it was nice.
This actually went.
It does stand out.
That stood out.
Yeah.
And congrats, because K-pop Demon Hunters won for Best Animated Film and Best.
Okay, so let's talk about best moments from the show. Andrea, what was your favorite moment?
Okay, I gotta shout out the host. Nikki Glazer once again killed it.
Good job, huh?
She did.
I'll tell you what, when she was announced last year, I was like, oh, she's gonna do a really good job. And then she did a great job. But then there's also kind of the thought of like, well, can she do it again? And last night she proved anybody who was thinking, well, maybe she is a one-time deal. She really nailed it. Everything was perfect. Her look was perfect. Her funny, she was edgy enough. Everything. If there was a Mount Rushmore of award show hosts, I'm saying Bob Hope, Billy, Crystal, and I'm putting, Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, and I'm putting Nikki Glazer on that as well.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of things happening in the world, and you're wondering, like, how are people going to talk about it? Because you're still on network television, so you have to be very mindful. And I think she just hit the right note. So I thought she killed it. She did a great job last night, and she carried the show.
She did. She was so much fun.
And also people were like willing to take it. Like she was asking George Clooney for like advice on how to fix her Nespresso. She was talking about
Even Leonardo DiCaprio took the jokes.
Those jokes are funny.
Everyone was in good spirits. Mostly.
Because it was funny and it was edgy, but no one felt uncomfortable. Like when Ricky Gervais does it, it's a little too, everybody's like, oh, it's not funny. But then when other people have done it, it's like, it's not funny enough, and she hit the mark.
You're right.
Perfect.
Yeah. Goldilocks. She's the Goldilocks.
She is the Goldilocks of hosting.
Goldilocks of acceptance speeches maybe goes to Rose Byrne. She was more surprised, I think, than I've seen anyone when she took the stage for If You Had. What's the movie called? If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. So she won. She was so emotional. She was so in shock and so kind. And the first thing she did was say, I want to share this award with the writer-director, who is Mary Bronstein. And I thought that was beautiful because she won right after the best screenplay was delivered. And Mary Bronstein was not nominated at the Golden Globes, even though she has been nominated in other smaller award ceremonies. And this movie, as Rose Byrne said, was filmed in 27 days for $8.50.
Yeah, that was funny.
So the fact that Rose Byrne won, do you know what I mean? Is a big deal. It's going to bring attention to that film.
Okay, I guess coming from the Book of Obvious, the moment for me was I'm going to call them both Canadian boys, even though only one of them is actually Canadian. Avi, when Heated Rivalry presented an award last night, obviously. So I'm talking about actual Canadian, Hudson Williams, and the other half, which is Connor Story. They were here on our show not too long ago. They were here in this exact studio just weeks before Heated Rivalry blew up around the world. They have been already such darlings in the party scene, the red carpet scene. And so, of course, by the time they got to stage yesterday to present, I was already just like so hot for them. I'm like, what's gonna happen? They can do no wrong. So that was a ton of fun. So congrats to them. And honestly, if we could give ourselves a pat on the back, that show is out of this building. So they're, okay.
So football fever is raging, am I right?
Yeah.
Playoff season. And emotions are all over the place after the Jacksonville Jaguars saw their playoff dreams end in heartbreak with a 27-24 loss to the Buffalo Bills Sunday. So Jacksonville Free Press editor Lynn Jones broke from the line of questioning during head coach Liam Cohen's media scrum. That clip made its way around social media and sparked debate over whether it's appropriate for a reporter to showcase their fandom and their emotions in a press conference. So some people thought that this was offside. What about you guys? Did you think it was full of emotion? Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like in normal circumstances, that's a big time no-no. When I say normal circumstances, you know, there are not a lot of time for whether it's the players or the coaches to do press time, which is mandatory, but you're there because you got to get the answers. So what happened with this play? What happened with this player? So it's not really time and place to be like, oh my gosh, you guys did great, you keep your head up. It's like you're either a fan or you're a reporter. You're not supposed to be both. Except in this case. And so, if it was anybody else, Honestly, if it was anybody else...
Why are you giving it a pass? I'm just curious because I don't know this.
If it was anybody else, I would be like, that is so offside. That person should be
like
fired.
If it was a man,
right?
like when I read this story, I thought it was a man, and I just read the quote, and I was like, well, it sounds like he's mansplaining how to feel to another man. Like, that seems unusual.
No, but you know what?
Then I listened to it.
Yeah, and then it was her.
And I was like, oh my God, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But you know why else? Because I watched the coach's reaction.
Yeah.
That's my gauge. He seemed genuinely touched. And
Because it never happens. That's not always a welcoming place. So my bottom line is the reason why I'm giving her the pass is because that was auntie giving her son or grandson a nice little touch. That woman's name is Lynn Jones, as you said off the top. She is a 20-plus year reporter for one of the last black newspapers in Jacksonville, Florida. She's not a newbie. She's actually a veteran. So I think there are some times when you have to defer and give respect to someone who's been in the game a long time. She knows what she's doing. Give her a pass.
So are you also okay? Just because I'm totally curious about this. Again, I do not care, club, about this story. But and I do. I think it's lovely. My first instinct, but I'm not in this. I don't know this world. So if it was a junior reporter,
Ooh, no. Nope.
Even though
don't do it.
You cannot do that.
Don't do it.
That would be like
Fired.
an absolute no-no.
Fired.
That's interesting because the gender component that you're talking about is like you thought it was a man initially and you had a reaction. And now that we know it's a woman, okay, so we know that she's an established woman, but we have all these kind of rules in our head about she's junior, she can't do it.
It shows a lot of blind spots.
So like again, are we either have equal rules for all across the board, and there's an opportunity
or we have context, or we have specific moments in context where we can't put everything under the same. How do you stop?
Or we have culture differences. It's very interesting to me when I watch this clip and to see all of like the hoopla. And to me, I'm like, what's everybody making this big hoopla about? If you have a black elder woman in your life, this is the way she talks to you, with love.
Yeah.
And so I've had conversations like that. When she sees that you're down, she will put that kind of glory on you and be like, don't worry, you'll have next season. So when I watched it, I was like, what's everybody talking about? But something similar happened actually last week. We were just talking about the award show at the Critics' Choice Awards. Tiana Taylor, who was this great movie, and she just won the Golden Globes, the director for her movie won, and she had a reaction to him that the internet went crazy. So this is a reaction. She's like, she gives him a hug, right? The internet did not know what to do with this hug. Everybody's like, oh my God, it was so aggressive. And in my head, I'm like, as a black woman, I'm like, I've been hugged like that a million times. That's the way we hug. We're like, you get it. Like, so to me, all of these things are very interesting when people are like, bring your authentic self, be your true self. But then when you are your true self, everybody's like, what, are you allowed to do that? What are you doing? And it's like, she saw in a moment that she didn't need to add another horrible question. And she brought the love that she is accustomed to giving and getting. And that's what we're seeing. And that's why I'm going.
I just say, yes, let me go back to the sport for a second. I 100% agree. I think you should also sprinkle a little dash of misogynoir on there as well. But anyway, that's a whole other discussion. It's true. But I will go back to the game. We are Bills Mafia in our house. I'm sorry, Jacksonville. Bills Mafia in the house. The Jacksonville Jaguars were going to take it up until like the last seconds of the game. So the fact that last minute they were in Jacksonville was ready to celebrate being in the playoffs. Last second, our boy Josh Allen scores a touchdown. So for her, I'm guessing she's probably a lifelong fan.
Yeah.
This really hurt fans yesterday. I'm sorry, but it really hurt fans yesterday. So she's coming at it from so many different perspectives. So, and listen, how many times do we tolerate, sorry to say, older white male reporters who are
Wait.
Yeah.
TSN has highlight reel after highlight reel of horrible interactions between the media and the players. It's happened so many times.
Yes.
Practice, anybody know that clip? If you know, you know. There's always been a very contentious relationship. So it's so funny that there's actually love going to somebody who needed it. And we're all like, I don't know if I like that. It's like, no, let's have more of that so we can have better communication at someone's worst moment.
The way she's doing it rather than telling her that's not how it's done.
Yeah.
Yes. We would have never talked about that post-game press conference if it wasn't for Lynn Jones. So there you go.
Yeah.